The great hall shimmered as sunlight streamed through tall windows. Leaders from every nation gathered, speaking of unity and dreaming of lasting peace. The Global Peace Summit was meant to be a beginning, a turning point for humanity, but no one suspected the horror to come. Then, the room exploded. Fire erupted and pillars crumbled like dust. Screams tore through the air as the dream of peace shattered, transforming into a nightmare. The summit, once a symbol of hope, became a monument to tragedy. The finger of blame pointed swiftly, landing on one man who caused the explosion, Elias Kale. Leo Kale grew up in a shadow, not his own but his father's. The shadow of Elias Kale, the traitor. Whispers followed him everywhere, pointed fingers, looks of scorn. He learned to hate the name Kale, to hate the man who bore it, the father he barely remembered. Leo dedicated his life to fighting the kind of evil his father represented. A mentor appeared in his life. Mentor Valerius, a respected figure. Valerius saw potential in young Leo, guided him, trained him, molded him into a weapon. Leo excelled under Valerius's tutelage, becoming an elite agent with unmatched skills. Years passed and Leo Kale became a legend, a symbol of unwavering justice. He was the GDU's finest operative, cold, efficient, relentless. He buried his past deep, focusing only on the missions. Then a new threat emerged, a mysterious entity known only as the Shadow. This enemy was different, elusive, intelligent, always one step ahead. It targeted key infrastructure, sowed discord, threatened the fragile peace Leo fought to protect. Catching the Shadow became Leo's obsession.
Leo, find the Shadow, end this threat for the good of us all.
The GDU, under the guidance of Mentor Valerius, assigned Leo exclusively to this case. Valerius expressed complete faith in Leo, providing resources, offering strategic advice. Leo felt the weight of expectation, the familiar burn of his old vow. He would drag the Shadow into the light. Intelligence finally led Leo to a remote location, an abandoned research facility deep in a desolate mountain range. This was the Shadow's suspected base, the Citadel.
I prepared for infiltration, assembled a small elite team.
The approach was silent under the cover of a moonless night. The Citadel loomed before them, a dark, imposing structure. Breaching the outer defenses was surprisingly easy. Too easy. Inside, the corridors were a labyrinth, cold, sterile, lined with advanced technology. The architecture, the design philosophy, it reminded him of descriptions of his father's work. Deeper they went, into the heart of the Citadel. They encountered automated defenses, traps, but Leo navigated them with uncanny skill. Finally, they reached the central chamber, a vast circular room dimly lit, and in the center a lone figure stood, cloaked and hooded, the Shadow, waiting.
Show yourself, Shadow!
Leo's voice echoed. The figure turned slowly. The air crackled with tension. Leo raised his weapon. The Shadow reached up but did not reveal their face, both prepared for the inevitable clash. Suddenly the Shadow lunged. Steel clashed in a furious storm. Leo parried, barely keeping pace. Sparks flew as their weapons met again and again, each blow more desperate than the last. Both fighters circled, breath ragged, neither yielding. At last, with a final desperate strike, Leo's blade shattered the Shadow's mask. Fragments scattered across the floor. The hood fell back. Leo froze. His blood ran cold. The face revealed was older, scarred, haunted. It was Elias Kale.
Father?
The word was a choked whisper. Disbelief warred with a surge of rage.
You are the Shadow.
Leo, my son, it is not what you think.
Elias revealed the truth. He had not caused the summit disaster. Valerius had framed him. Elias faked his death, became the Shadow to fight Valerius from the darkness. As GDU forces led by Valerius himself stormed the chamber, Elias Kale exposed Valerius's entire conspiracy. Panic, alarms blaring, the room is a cacophony of chaos. From above, a drone captures the scene through the Mentor's eyes, transmitting every second. Leo is on the floor, gasping for air. His vision blurs. Elias, his father, rushes to his side. Elias, stay with me, Leo. He reaches into Leo's chest, pulling out a power core. The room's lighting flickers. Is a bomb inside you? Elias connects a wrist device to the core. The countdown halts. Leo's breathing stabilizes. Leo, his voice shaky. You, save me. Elias, a faint smile appearing on his scarred face. But he had a backup. In me. Suddenly the beeping resumes. A new countdown. Elias begins to glow faintly, energy pulsating from within. They lock eyes, knowing there's no more time. Elias, you must live, for the truth, for the future. They embrace tightly, a final moment between father and son. The explosion is imminent. A blinding white light engulfs them. Silence follows. News feeds, exposed files, public outcry. Kale was innocent. Mentor exposed as architect of terror. Leo Kale, the son who tried to save the world. The greatest lie was the name Leo was taught to hate. The real monster was the man who raised him. Sometimes the only way to kill the past is to die with it.